Hey guys, what's up? My name is Rene, and I'm here to talk to you about uh, the new glasses I just got in, AR glasses. They're called XREAL Air 2 Ultras, and they're right here. I'm absolutely in love with these glasses. Just really high level. I want to jump into this. I've been an XReal customer for about a year now, I think a little bit more. These were maybe 2 years. These are the first ones that I purchased, which was just XReal Airs. Um, Couple issues with these. The nose piece, I had to create a new nose piece. Thank you to Reddit. Where's the camera? Here it is. So I literally created a new nose piece. I got from Amazon this nose piece from Oakley's, and basically just cut off the ends and just used uh, that Gorilla epoxy, and it's been awesome. It's been fitting so nice. So I had to customize those. The little flaps kept falling off of these, so the little cushions on the nose. Unfortunately, this nose piece is not, you can't use this on the new ones. They changed the connector around a little bit. Um, the other thing was always having to um, put this blocker on. So in, like, it's sunny today, right? And if I put these on, they're not bright enough, so you have to wear this little blocker. It just pops up, and did not love that. The other thing was um, there's a seam here, and a crack started forming over here, and I saw cracking started forming over here. So I got this little tube, and I used a heat gun, and it shrunk onto the headsets, ear frames, and now it's a lot sturdier, right? Um, so a couple of issues, but these were great. I did love them. Now let's talk about the new kids on the block. So these are, again, the Ultras, and I saw a lot of reviews on Tested. I saw XReal saying don't buy these unless you're a developer. They're really meant for developers. I could not disagree more. I think anyone that has the ability and the money, and people that bought the Air 1s or the Air 2s, should go out and purchase these new Ultras. They're absolutely amazing. Um, the screen size when I put them on is around 25% bigger, not just FOV wise, but up and down too. So it's just a much larger screen. There is no blurriness at all in the corners. The only thing you have to do is get your eyes as close to these lenses as possible, and it's completely, it's perfect. I am a consumer of productivity, so I use them for work and to remote into my home computer, and I'm also a gamer. Love playing games on these, and had them for 2 days now, and it's just a night and day difference as far as the image size. It's a lot more immersive. I'm going to share with you a couple things. I did buy the Beam Pro. I have my original Beam here as well. So a couple things with the Beam Pro. I am not that impressed with this as a device. It's very underpowered. It seems like, and that's why the price point is so well done. And XReal is impressing me with seeing what the future is going to be like, right? So I completely wish they released a product called XReal Beam Ultra, where it has the same CPU and GPU as like a flagship Samsung phone. So right now I am on this is being recorded on a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. That's a mouthful too. And basically, I wish the processor and the GPU that I have in this phone was in this device. The other thing is it doesn't have a cellular connection, so there's latency. So when I want to remote into my home computer, I really can't do that. Um, from being like on the internet on a 5G connection, it's very choppy. It's usable. You could get some work done, but it's not advisable. So, and it's because this is just so underpowered. But um, having the ability to open up two screens or two apps at the same time. So let's say I use Splashtop to remote into my computer and control one monitor, and then I use something like Moonlight or AnyDesk on another app, right? And I pick a different monitor out of my multi-monitor system. I can control seamlessly with this device both monitors. Again, I think there's a little bit of latency, and I wish this just had a better processor, better GPU card, and was natively supported cellular. Cellular. So that would have been awesome. Um, so what am I doing here, right? So we're going to talk about these guys, and these guys, I've noticed yesterday I did productivity and work, and I had to drop off one of my kids at a swim meet, and this I used for 4 hours, and it was absolutely amazing. And the connection and the setup I have right now, just to let you know, is again Z Fold 6. I'm using this adapter. I have two of them because I bought one, and then one came with the Ultras. But they have it on Amazon right now, and basically you connect a battery to one side, a phone to the other USB-C, and then you connect this to your phone, and you have complete connectivity, and your phone doesn't die, right? So the battery, you always have to have a battery because these Ultras do suck up a lot of battery from your phone if you just had it directly connected. I would assume you'd get about an hour to 2 hours of usage. But if you have a battery, like, you could just keep swapping those batteries out and you have unlimited usage of these. Super, super comfortable. These are so much more comfortable than the first generation, or the Air ones. They added this flexible. It's very flexible. It feels like plastic but rubber. I can't tell what it is, but it still has this seam, and I don't know if you can see that. This little seam right here, and that seam is what delaminated on mine. So I'm a little worried. I'm not too confident, but I see the seam going underneath and over to the bottom over here too. So I am a little worried about are they going to start cracking and all that, but we'll see. We'll see in 6 months. And the worst case scenario, I do the same thing I did with those and just put that heat tube and shrink it. What else can I tell you? I use these Bose Quiet Comfort 2s, sound suppressing headsets or earbuds, and I actually forgot them yesterday and left them on the charger, and yesterday I had to make a phone call, right? And I'm like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? I was never impressed with the sound on the Air 1s. Even when I play games, I put the Quiet Comfort headphones in, and amazing experience. But since I forgot those yesterday, I actually with the Ultras, I tried out using this to communicate, right? So there is a speaker. There's a little speaker right over here, that little dot, and the speakers were improved. Like, the speakers are really good now. The speakers are coming in from the bottom and from the top now, which is a huge difference between the Air 1s, where they don't have anything on top. So with that said, I also feel that they can be used to work, to make phone calls, to really use at like anything, right? And it works fine. The other thing is, the nose piece, right? So they improved on the nose piece. I told you earlier that these little pads kept falling off on the first gen one. They've redesigned it, so right now there's a little blocker, or the metal piece is blocking it from falling out and slipping off. So that is a great improvement. The other cool thing is those on the first gen, I had to always carry those blockers, or this plastic thing, like I said before. Such a pain. With these, I'm gonna try to do a quick demonstration. Hopefully this works. Okay, so you could technically see me through them right now, right? And when I press the button, see how they got dark? And that's about 25 to 35%. And then you press again, and that's like 100%. Absolutely amazing. Like, now you can wear these and see completely clearly, like in any light, any situation. That's why we're outside right now, to show you that they absolutely work. So those are the main review points that I have, is just improved flexibility. I'm hoping this doesn't delaminate. I'm a little worried about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna jump in now to show you how I use my Samsung phone, right? And how I achieve with my Samsung and using these guys to be productive, and how I remote into my computer. Again, you do need the XReal Beam Pro if you want to see multiple monitors and multiple apps, but only 2. What's pretty impressive is Meta Quest 3 just released an update, a UI update, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, where now you can have 3 different apps and then have web browsers all over. So you can have like 6 apps and 6 screens all in front of you. It's amazing. But I'm not willing to take my Meta VR headset out in the public and be in a crowd or wait for my daughter with those on and be productive. So that's why I like these. Very discreet. They look like sunglasses. And oh, the other thing is the quality of these. So metal rims, it feels like it's not plasticky, like plasticky. It feels much more refined. So with that said, that's the outside and exterior. When I talk about the interior, so when I look inside right now, right, the screen that I'm looking at, so again, I have the Samsung Fold, and it's folded right now on a tripod, and it's closed, and I'm just looking at the front screen, right? And then I have the sensor, the fingerprint sensor on top, so if I need to unlock or use my fingerprint, I just literally tap it and that's it. That's how it's set up right now. I also have connected this Bluetooth mouse to the Samsung phone. This is the, what is this called? The Naga 2.0, NAGA 2.0 by Razer. Don't get the 1.0. This one actually has Bluetooth. And the cool thing about this one, especially for gamers, is this panel comes off. Let me see if I can get this off for you without too much. Yeah. So this panel on the side comes off, and it comes with different switches. So you could have up to, I think, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 13 different switches on the side. And it comes with this plate, which has 6, and then another plate that has 2. And then there's a dongle if you needed to use a dongle. But you just literally, I have this connected through Bluetooth. As my keyboard, I have the Asus ROG Falchion, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, low profile keyboard. This is pretty new. It's amazing. The feel of these keys are just beyond amazing. I hate that it's white, but I'm thinking about just replacing the keycaps, but I think they're proprietary, so I don't know if I can. But I wish it was black. It's not. They do have a black version. It's the first version. Do not get that. That does not have Bluetooth, and you are not going to be able to connect that through Bluetooth. That only comes with a dongle, and this has an option for a dongle or Bluetooth. So that's what I have connected right now. And we'll jump into this. We're gonna make myself disappear a little. And this is what that little screen looks like. And again, in the glasses, I right now see, let's see, like this much of text, right? There's so much black space on top and on the bottom on the sides. And what happens is it's not using the full resolution of what's capable of these ultras. So I found this app. Yeah, you could go into DeX, but even DeX is not like the full use of the resolution. So I found this app a while ago called SecondScreen, and you can find it on the App Store. You set it up, and then you create profiles. And I have 3 profiles right now. One is Rene's monitor. Maybe that's basically for my monitor downstairs. I can go and connect this phone to my monitor through a USB-C to a HDMI cable, and it's fantastic. Then I have TV 720p, so when we travel and we're at hotels, some of them don't even have 1080p screens or TVs, so I connect this in the back to a 720p screen, and then I have my full phone active on there. But now with these XReal Air 2 Ultras, I create this profile, right? And this will work with the first gen models as well. And create the profile, and the profile is set to 920 by 1080, which gives us a 1080p resolution, and then 240 DPI dots per inch. And that's what I've noticed and like as far as the resolution. So all I have to do is hit load XReal Air. It takes a second, and it reformats the whole screen to these glasses. And now, like, my image of just seeing this big of an image just blew up, and now my glasses are fully like I see everything. Again, I said there's no blurriness on the sides or the tops, and if there is blurriness, you just have to adjust it. And the way you adjust it is one, or go all the way up. So I'll have it in the middle. You adjust both earpieces, and then don't forget, you can also, with the nose piece, move them up, down, and push them in. You just want them as close to your eyes as possible, and once that happens, you can see everything super clearly. There's no blurriness anywhere. And there was no blurriness in these either, but this screen is, again, to me, 25%. I would say about 25% bigger than even on these. And what I really have to say is that it's a night and day difference. Okay, so with that said, now when we go back into the phone, you see that everything looks almost like a desktop, right? So even when we go into a browser, you can actually see like the full browser, and this is now usable, right? To switch up apps, I just go up and switch back and forth. I am using lawn chair, yeah, for my desktop. That's my skin on the phone. And now let's talk about gaming, right, on the device. So I use, again, mouse and keyboard. I use this app called, not now, Panda Mouse Pro, and I basically map the keys through this. So I would click on that, it would start, and like the resolution and everything is like playing video games on your mobile device on a huge, like in a huge theater, where these, the first gen ones, it was more of like playing video games on I would say like in your living room on a 55-inch screen TV, being about 6 feet behind it. So that's how much of a difference, and it's tremendous, a bigger screen. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to activate this, and then I'll just show you a quick example. I'll jump into a game just so you get an experience and of what I'm seeing in these glasses right now. So give me 1 second. All right, and we're back. We're activated. So now if I go to Call of Duty, it should start. And again, these are the keys that I'm using with my keyboard, and it's just I press them and I can literally control the phone, and then I could press a key and make those disappear. But you could see like just the resolution and what you're looking at right now. It's huge, like so big. So we're gonna close that, and we're gonna go and select the mode. I hear music playing. I don't know if where is music? I'll turn that off. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna choose. Let's do. Just so you can see an example of dropping in. But I mean, the graphics, everything is amazing. It's absolutely amazing and fantastic. One more thing to add is I'm using another app, which I'll show you right after this. This is only for gamers, called Max HZ. And with that app, I can make that little screen on the front of the Fold, because it's usually only restricted to like 60 frames per minute, frames per second. So with this app, you can actually change the settings of the front screen to display everything at 120 hertz, so which is 120 FPS, frames per second. So here we're going to jump into a quick game. I'm just going to give you a sample. I'm not gonna play out the whole game. And then right after this, we're going to jump into how I use it for productivity and when I want to control my home computer. The other thing to say is, right now, when I move my head, right, the whole screen and everything is following with me. With the Beam Pro, you can actually hold it in space, like literally freeze it in space. So that's the benefit of that. But again, that product just doesn't have the GPU and the CPU that this flagship Samsung phone has. So we're almost in the game. And basically, I did not map that. I should. But you can like run around, jump, slide. And it feels completely nice. So I'm gonna jump out of this game, but you can absolutely see that gaming on these XReal Air 2 Ultras is just beyond amazing. Again, the screen is so big compared to the other ones and the old ones that I feel like I'm in the game. And when you're playing and you're running around, it's just breathtaking. So that's my review for gamers. If you're a gamer, there's also other services like Xbox Live. PS5 just came out with a streaming service. Steam has it, that you can literally connect a controller to your phone and play like the best, newest titles out there for a subscription. It works fantastically. I'm just not a controller player. I really like mouse and keyboard, always have. So that's why I prefer this. So that's my review for gamers. If you're a gamer, you don't have to be a developer. If you're a gamer, you have the funds, get yourself the XReal Air 2 Ultras. Highly recommend them. The second thing I use these for is productivity, right? So I want to log in, I want to get into Teams, get into my email. I could do that with these. I'm going to give you a quick example. I'm going to launch this app called Splashtop. I'm going to log into my computer, and I am completely logged in as if I was sitting at my computer. So I could check my emails, I could go and you know, surf the net. I was looking for like best video editing software, but you are literally controlling your whole computer literally from these, and all you have is your cell phone, a battery, mouse, keyboard, and these, and it's a lot more compact of a carry and much more lighter than it is to carry a full laptop. So that's someone asked me on Reddit also about, can you edit videos while you're connected through this, and absolutely you can. I am on the local network and everything is very responsive. You can totally work without any issues. I tried it on this one, and this one had delays and latency issues. So while this one allows you 2 screens, the issue with this is, again, it doesn't have a built-in cellular modem, and I think that's where the latency is coming from, because you have to use your phone as a hotspot, connect that to the hotspot, which is one hop, and then from the hotspot back to your home computer is another hop, and just going that route, it takes a while to control your computer. But it is doable. Like when I'm sitting here and I'm on my Wi-Fi, I can have and use the Beam Pro with 2 screens, and it's a little less latency. So I am upgrading my home internet from 1 gigabyte to 5 gigabytes. And I'm hoping that 5 gigabytes is going to be a much better experience. And maybe I'm going to retest the Beam Pros remotely from you know, a 5G connection to see how well it does. And just to prove to you, so there's absolutely no latency, but I'll also go ahead and close out. Oops. I'm gonna minimize this for a second, and we're gonna literally turn off our Wi-Fi. Yep, we'll turn off our Wi-Fi, and we should switch to our 5G connection. And now with 5G, do the same exact thing, jump into Splash Top. I should have disconnected first because it still thinks I'm connected. We'll give it a second. But there you go. That's my bad. I should have disconnected. And it's going to take a little time to... there it is. Okay. So right now, remember, we're not even on Wi-Fi. We're on 5G. And it's still very usable. But the delay, you see, there's a little bit of a delay. We'll go to CNN.com. I mean, it's still very usable. You could still use it and be very productive with it. Let's also look at... Alright, so I closed that out, and then let's see if we can open up DaVinci Resolve and see how usable it is, again, from 5G with these Ultras and a flagship phone. Let's see. We'll just take this, stick it in the timeline, and you can scrub, you can hit play. You can add cuts to it. So let me cut this, I'm gonna put a cut right there. Or chop it up right there. It is doable. It's not. So I'm clicking, and as I click, it does it. It's just not as speedy and like not as uh, real time, right? But I mean, I hit space. It's very usable. It's very usable, even in this state. So that is one thing. Oh, I want to show you the Max. This is the Max HZ or Galaxy Max HZ. It's only available on the Galaxy Store. And again, this is gonna allow you to run 120 FPS. But yeah, I mean, this is how I use my phone. I go to email, I go into respond right from the keyboard. Uh, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, everything works perfectly. And even on Zoom, you can have these glasses on and talk to someone. So it's so cool. So definitely highly recommend the XReal Air 2 Ultras. Even if you're not a developer and you use these for productivity, highly recommend it. And also, uh, if you can't afford them, definitely check out the Air Ones or the first gen Airs. They're very usable. These are much better, but very usable. Screen's just a slight, like 25% smaller in these, in my opinion, and uh, they're like $120 versus I think what 600 something. So, definitely highly recommend it. You don't have to be a developer. I'm not a developer, and I have nothing but use for these ultras. And it's a night and day difference between the old ones and the new ones. And I'm just excited to see what's up, what's going to happen in the future. So that is my review of the ultras. Hope you enjoyed it, and that is it. I'll see you on the next video. If you have any questions, jot them down below in the comments. Oh, Reddit. In Reddit, we have a XReal community or a subreddit, so check it out. Even the staff of XReal is participating in there. Like a couple weeks ago, they all just jumped in, and they're all communicating and listening to their customers. I tried the Virtue, what's the other ones? Virtue Pros? I tried those. My friend got them. They're really cool, but the screen size of these is a night and day difference between those and these. Also, they have like this weird yellow tint to them, where these are like perfectly crystal clear, beautiful. Oh, the other thing for gamers, after playing for 2 hours, these screens that are up by your eye start to warm up a little bit, so there's a warm feeling there. I imagine in the winter it's gonna be feeling great. Now in the summer it kind of sucks, but yeah, just be mindful that these get a little bit warm. The other ones, the previous generations, do not get warm at all. And that is it. All right, I am done. Any questions, put them down. Visit us at the Reddit subreddit for XReal. I'm in there all the time, communicating and pasting stuff, and that's it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, and see you next time. Bye.